Today I'm going to show you some sweet potato fries. They're delicious. I'm going to show you a really healthy way of doing it as well because we're going to bake them, we're not going to fry them. Sweet potatoes, I've got a nice medium-sized potato here. I'm just cutting them up, and I like the potatoes being a big wedge, not small. So just starting it off like that, and about this size if you take a look. That's the wedge I'm looking for. I'm using about 3 pounds of potatoes here, which is about 4 medium size on the sweet potato. Little note here on the sweet potatoes, they have so much fiber in them. Do you know that 200 grams, which is maybe half of one of these potatoes, has 7 grams of fiber? That's something that you guys as celiac really need to incorporate in your diet for sure. Okay, so take a look. That's the wedges I've got going. Now here's a trick. When you deep fry, you're using the oil to make it crisp. I'm using egg whites. Nice little trick. I'm just going to pour a bit of egg white on here. You don't have to buy the container. You can just use egg whites from home. Let me just put a glove on here so that I don't get all mucked up. And I'm just going to toss it around just like that. With the egg white, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some cornstarch on it. Cornstarch is going to help it. No, let's just get that here. It's going to help it crisp up as well. And it's just a little bit. We're going to go here and there. Don't worry about being fussy as having it perfectly coated on each one. It's going to come out fine. Now what you're going to do is you're going to set your oven to a 425-degree temperature. Make sure you preheat it. You're going to spray with a cooking spray right on a baking sheet. And then we're going to toss these right on, just like that. Now, one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to have them lying on top of each other. You want them to be single file, okay? And the reason you're doing this is the heat is going to conduct on the bottom of the tray, as well as the top will go nice and coated with the little seasonings I'm going to put on in about 2 minutes here. Okay, so take a look. We're just going very simple, just like this. All right, at this point, I'm taking some Parmesan Reggiano. You don't have to, but I just thought nice little flavor and bumping up some more protein into this with the cheese. When you're using the Parmesan Reggiano, remember, you've got to use the real deal. You cannot use the one that's already grated, and you'll taste the difference anyway. I love seasoning salt. So I'm putting some seasoning salt on here. And the other thing that you guys, if you're watching a lot of our shows, I like the yin and yang effect. I like the sweetness and I like the spice to go with it. So here you go. Just a little bit of cayenne pepper that's going on top of here. Now, as I said, this is going into a 425-degree oven. It's going in for 10 minutes. I'm going to turn them over. I made some a little bit earlier. Mia, just pass them to me, please. I've got my sous chef with me today, Mia. And here you go. Take a look how these are. Thank you. Look at how beautiful these are. They turn out crispy. They're delicious. They brown. Nice, and they're healthy. There's not a whole pile of oil going on with these things. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.